Hi everyone, welcome to Jitandra's Biology.
Human nervous system. Human nervous system. హ్యూమన్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి ఈరోజు తెలుసుకోబోతున్నాం మనం. హ్యూమన్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్ లో మెయిన్ గా 3 పార్ట్స్. ఓకే, మెయిన్ గా ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ డివైడ్ అయితే యాక్చువల్గా 2 పార్ట్స్. సారీ, దే ఆర్ డివైడెడ్ ఇంటూ 2 పార్ట్స్. రెండు పార్ట్స్ డివైడ్. ఒకటి సిఎన్ఎస్ అంటే సెంట్రల్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్. సెంట్రల్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ పిఎన్ఎస్. పిఎన్ఎస్ ఏంటి? పెరిఫెరల్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్. పెరిఫెరల్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system parts are what? They are brain and spinal cord. Brain and what? Spinal cord. CNS lo untarana? Brain and spinal cord. PNS lo untaru? That is cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves and what? Spinal nerves. So these are the parts of what? Peripheral nervous system. కానీ ఈ పెరిఫెరల్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్ లో ఇంకొక ఇంటిగ్రల్ పార్ట్ ఉంటుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్? ఏఎన్ఎస్. వన్ మోర్ పార్ట్ is called ANS. ANS divided into what? Sympathetic. Okay, sympathetic and what? Parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic and what? Parasympathetic nervous system గా డివైడ్ అవుతుంది అన్న. Okay, so this is a human nervous system classification. Human brain. ఈరోజు టాపిక్ ఏంటన్నా? హ్యూమన్ బ్రెయిన్. ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఫీచర్స్ అంటే పైన ఫీచర్స్ చూద్దాం. ఓకే, హ్యూమన్ బ్రెయిన్ ఈజ్ ఎ సాఫ్ట్ టిష్యూ ప్రొటెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ ఏ బోనీ బాక్స్. ఇది బోనీ బాక్స్. సీ దిస్ హార్డ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్? క్రేనియం. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ అన్నా? క్రేనియం. దిస్ క్రేనియం ఈజ్ మేడ్ అప్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ అన్నా? దిస్ క్రేనియం ఈజ్ మేడ్ అప్ ఆఫ్ విత్ స్కల్ బోన్స్. మేడ్ అప్ ఆఫ్ వాట్? స్కల్ బోన్స్. And this brain will be covered by 3 membranes. It is covered by how many membranes Nana? 3 membranes. It is covered by 3 membranes. These membranes are nothing but that is outer membrane and middle membrane. Next one is inner membrane. Outer, middle and inner. These membranes are also called as a meninges. They also called what? Meninges. And you take outer that is outer meninges is called as dura mater. It is called what? Dura mater. Middle one is called what? Arachnoid membrane. And inner one is called what? Pia mater. It is called what? Pia mater. See nana, ఇక్కడ రెండు ప్రొడక్షన్స్ వచ్చాయి. అవుట్ సైడ్ is protected by bony box called cranium. Next production avaru 3 membranes. Who is that? Dura, arachnoid and pia maters. Okay, next production ఎవరంటే CSF. What is by the CSF అంటే ఏంటి? cerebrospinal fluid. cerebrospinal fluid. cerebro అంటే brain, spinal అంటే spinal cord. అంటే it gives the protection. It gives what అన్న? It gives the protection for especially brain and spinal cord from what? From external shocks and blows. From external shocks as well as blows, or you can call as jerks, okay, etc., or injuries, etc. Okay, that is the use of the cerebrospinal fluid. Where the cerebrospinal fluid is flowing? The cerebrospinal fluid is flowing between these 2 membranes. What is that? Middle and inner. That is almost inner membranes. And next, this brain has been like this. We have been protected. 3 protections. One is bony box cranium. Next one is meninges, and third one is CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. This brain weight, if you take the weight of this human brain, is approximately 1400 grams. Approximately how much? 1400 grams. In that, if for example you take in the males, it will be what na? That is 1375 grams. In the females, if you take the weight of the female brain weight is 1275 grams. 1275 grams. And if you take that is you take oxygen percentage ana, you take oxygen percentage totally whatever the oxygen you are taking in a day, the 20% of oxygen is utilized by the brain itself. Remaining 80% will go to all the body, means only 20% of oxygen is using by only the brain cells. And next thing is another, that is you take in our body weight. In the body weight, if you take in the body weight, our brain weight is 2%. Our brain weight is how much, Anna? 2%. Okay, so this is the brain. And moreover, this human brain at the same time spinal cord. Human brain and what? Spinal cord. These both comes under what, Anna? CNS. CNS means what? Central nervous system. CNS means what, Anna? Central nervous system. And these three are covered by these three membranes just now we discussed. And moreover, if you take the brain, this brain you take outside. Okay, if you see the outer side of the brain and the inner side of the brain, that is if you take outer side, it will be looks like gray matter. Okay, it looks like gray color, that's the color gray matter. Inner side it is called as a white matter. Inner side is called what? White matter. Why outside will be gray in color? You know, outside they mainly consisting of, you see this outside mainly consisting of cytons. You learn about neuron structure. In that neuron structure what will learn? Cyton. In the cyton what will be then? Cytoplasm. That cytoplasm will be gray in color. So due to the presence of the cell bodies, cytoplasm, they are gray in color due to the presence of what? Cytons. Okay, whereas in the inner side will be white matter. Why? Because inner side they have the myelinated axons. They have what? Myelinated axons. These myelinated axons means nothing but that axons are called by myelin sheath. Okay, these myelin sheath is made up of the fatty acids, that is fats are white in color. That's why inner side looks to be white in color. That side is called what? White matter. Outside will be gray matter due to the presence of cytons, and inner side will be white matter due to the presence of what? Axons, that is myelinated axons, as this myelin sheath is made up with the fatty acids. So this is the outside and inner side of the what? Brain. Now human brain parts. We classify the parts of what? Human brain. You take human brain. Human brain is divided into three parts. What are they? Forebrain, midbrain, next hindbrain. Forebrain is further divided into two parts. What are they? They are nothing but cerebrum and diencephalon. Diencephalon. These diencephalon further divided into what? Two parts. Thalamus, hypothalamus. Okay, and midbrain consisting of what? Optic lobes. Optic lobes. Hindbrain divided into two parts. What are they? Cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, or simply called as medulla. Simply called what? Medulla. So this is a classification of what? Human brain. This is human brain parts classification. Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain lo cerebrum, diencephalon. Diencephalon further divided thalamus, hypothalamus. Midbrain lo undedi optic lobes. Next hindbrain. Hindbrain lo cerebellum and medulla oblongata. And now forebrain. We'll take out the forebrain first. You take the forebrain. It will be the consisting of especially three important parts. What are they? Olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes. The olfactory lobes, what is the use of olfactory lobes? They are useful to see the smell. Useful to see the what? Smell. Nick smell గమనించాలంటే ఓవర్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఆల్ఫాక్టరీ లోబ్స్. ఆల్ఫాక్టరీ లోబ్స్ ఎవరి కంట్రోల్లో ఉంటారు? ఫోర్ బ్రెయిన్. దట్ విల్ బి అండర్ ద కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ హోమా ఫోర్ బ్రెయిన్. నెక్స్ట్ పార్ట్ ఈజ్ cerebrum. This cerebrum, okay, will be consisting of what, Nana? The cerebrum will be outside will be looks like, that is gray matter. You know that gray matter, why? To the presence of what? Cyton. And inner side will be looks like what? White. So that's why inner side is called what? White matter. And the cerebrum is one of the largest part. It is the largest part in total brain. Brain మొత్తంలో కెల్లా largest part ఎవరన్నా? Cerebrum. This cerebrum divides into two equal halves. It divides into what అన్నా? Two equal halves. రెండు parts గా divide అయిపోతుంటాయి. And these two equal halves is called, see, ఇదంతా cerebrum అనుకోండి. In the two parts, this side and that side, okay, this side and this side, that equal parts, these equal parts is called as what, two. They are right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere. Right cerebral hemisphere and what? Left cerebral hemisphere. Right cerebral hemisphere ante it side ida, left cerebral hemisphere ante it side ila, okay. Right మీ right side ఉండేది కాబట్టి right. Cerebral అంటే ఇది cerebrum ది part కాబట్టి cerebral. Hemi means half circle. It looks like what? Half circle. That side is called as the right cerebral hemisphere. Left side also same. The left cerebrum will be half circle shape and left side they are present. That's a left cerebral hemisphere. And what right cerebral hemisphere, left cerebral hemisphere. This right line left cerebral hemispheres are connecting with a bundle of neurons. They are connected with what? A bundle of neurons. In the neurons especially axons. In the neurons especially they are connected with what? Bundle of axons. Right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere is connected with what? Bundle of axons. For example, the right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere. This is connected with help of this marker, that is nothing but what? That is neurons. Okay, bundle of what? Neurons or axons. Of course, that is also called corpus callosum. Corpus callosum in that area. And next, coming into here, this cerebrum is acting as a seat of intelligence. It is acting as what? A seat of intelligence. And it is acting as a seat of thinking. Okay, seat of intelligence, thinking, as well as a judgment. As well as what? Judgment. And not only that, it is also acting as, that is seat of memory. Seat of what? Memory. Okay, like this, so many activities it will have, and it have the different centers for sensations. It have the different centers for what? Sensations. What are sensations? That like it have the sensation of vision. Okay, and it has a sensation of what? Hearing. And it also sensation of what? Smell. Okay, it has the sensation of what? Taste. Okay, etc. Like the different sensations are present in the, that is nothing but what? That is cerebrum. Okay, so this is about the cerebrum. Okay, and intelligence, thinking and judgment means whatever you learn and whatever you remember and whatever you grasp the knowledge will occurs with help of what? Cerebrum itself. So this is about the structure and functioning of what? Cerebrum. Okay, and next part is what? That is diencephalon. This diencephalon is divided into how many parts? Two parts. Thalamus and what? Hypothalamus. Thalamus and what? Hypothalamus. చూడండి, ఇదంతా cerebrum నాన్న. ఇదంతా ఏంటిది? Cerebrum. ఈ డౌన్ పోర్షన్ is there, no? The down portion in the forebrain is called as what? Diencephalon. Is called what? Diencephalon. In the diencephalon, see this upper portion, in the diencephalon, upper portion is called thalamus and this lower portion is called what? Hypothalamus. Okay, the upper area thalamus and lower area hypothalamus. And first we will take that is hypothalamus. In the hypothalamus you see this pea seed size structure is present, that is called pituitary gland, and it is called a master gland of the body. Why? Because it controls all the functions of what? Endocrine glands. So remaining all under other endocrine glands are under the control of pituitary gland. That's why it is called what? Master gland of the body. Okay, and next coming into thalamus, you take the thalamus. This thalamus will have the various functions. What are the functions of the thalamus? If you take the functions of the thalamus functions are, it controls the emotions. It controls what? Emotions. What are the emotions? Different types of emotion in our body. That is anger, kopam. Okay, as well as depression. Okay, nirasha, nispral. Okay, as well as you have the okay, frustrations, anger, pain, even pleasure, okay, santosham, okay, this all will be under the control of whom? That is thalamus, first thing. Next, it is also controls your thirsty, okay, it controls your thirsty అంటే దాహాన్ని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది దప్పిక, okay. And next, it is also controls your hunger, it also controls your what ana hunger అంటే ఆకలిని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది. It also controls your body temperature, it also controls your BP, that is a blood pressure to some extent, okay. And thirstiness, emotions, hunger, temperature, blood pressure, and okay, status, okay. What by this homeostasis means maintenance the water levels, salts levels concentrately in our body అంటే water levels ని salts levels ని కరెక్ట్ లెవెల్స్ లో మన బాడీలో ఉంచడాన్ని ఏమంట homeostasis, okay. These are under the control of whom? Thalamus. These all are the functions of what? Forebrain, okay, forebrain and its parts and functions. Next, midbrain. You take midbrain, see this area is called what? Midbrain. This midbrain is useful to connect the what? It is useful to connect the forebrain with the hindbrain. It connects the forebrain with what? Hindbrain. First function is connection. Second function, it have optic lobes. These optic lobes are useful for what? That is for the vision. For what? Vision. And next, it is also useful in the process of hearing. It is also useful in the process of what? That is a hearing. That is a audio and video and audio. Now you are able to see my lecture and you are able to listen my lecture with help of your midbrain itself. Okay, that is audio and video function will be under the control of whom? Midbrain. And next one is hindbrain. This hindbrain is divided into two parts, that is cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum and what? Medulla oblongata. You see this down a leaf-like structure is present, that is called cerebellum. That is called what? Cerebellum. And a stem-like structure is present, this is called a medulla oblongata. You see this is medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata only lateral continues as what? Spinal cord. Lateral continues as what? Spinal cord. First we will take cerebellum. Okay, you take the cerebellum. This cerebellum, how it will be means, it is outside, same outside will be looks to be gray matter. Outside will be what? Looks to be gray matter. And inner side it will be what? White matter. Inner side will be what? White matter. Why outside gray matter? Presence of cytons. Why inner side will be gray matter? To the presence of what? Myelinated axons. And this cerebellum controls the posture of your body. What by posture? For example, I am in the standing posture. You might be in the sitting posture. Someone will be in the sleeping posture. And the positions of our body. Okay, standing position, sitting position, sleeping position. That all the positions are called postures. Our positions maintain chese vallu cerebellum. And is also maintain the equilibrium of our body. Equilibrium means what? Balance. Equilibrium is balance. For example, I am in the standing posture within a balanced state like this. Equilibrium. I am not falling down like this. Okay, why? Because my cerebellum is controlling that action, equilibriums. And for example, you take drunkards, okay, you will drink more liquor, that is boozers. Especially what will happen due to that? They loses the control of the cerebellum. And there what happen? They will not stand properly like this, and they will show that that is unsteady walk. Okay, that not stable walk they will do. So they will be go here and there. That is nothing but due to the control over that cerebellum is get lost. The liquor is showing the effect upon this cerebellum. And next, it is also maintain the that is body, okay, muscle tone. It is also maintain the what? Body muscle tone. Our muscle tones will be under the control of whom? Presence of this cerebellum itself. Okay, that is posture, equilibrium, and body muscle tones and voluntary functions. And what? Voluntary functions. Voluntary functions means what? That is the actions which are under our control are called what? Voluntary action. For example, my hand, I want to raise it up, I am raising it up. I want to put it down, I can put it down. Such a type of actions which are under our control are called voluntary functions. These voluntary actions are under the control of whom? Cerebellum. మన కంట్రోల్లో ఉండే యాక్షన్స్ ని వాలంటరీ ఫంక్షన్స్ అంటాం. అవి ఎవరు కంట్రోల్ చేస్తారు? cerebellum కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది. And next, coming into medulla. Next part is what? Medulla. This medulla is quite opposite. It is a quite opposite to the cerebellum and cerebrum. చూడండి, it is cerebellum, cerebrum outside gray matter, inner side white matter. కానీ medulla అలా కాదు. Outside will be the white matter and inner side will be what అన్న gray matter. Inner side will be what gray matter. ఎందుకంటే మిడిల్ లోకి వచ్చే వరకు cytons will be only inner side and axons will be outside. So the outside looks to be white and inner side looks to be what gray. And this medulla controls involuntary functions. అంటే మన యాక్షన్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ నాట్ అండర్ అవర్ కంట్రోల్, మన కంట్రోల్లో లేని యాక్షన్స్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేసే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు మెడుల్లా. వాట్ ఆర్ దర్ ఫంక్షన్స్? దట్ ఈస్ హార్ట్ బీట్. ఓకే, ఈ హార్ట్ బీట్ విల్ బి అండర్ ద కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ హూమా మెడుల్లా. ఓకే, ఇవి చూడండి, ఈ హార్ట్ బీట్ మన కంట్రోల్లో ఉంటుందా? ఉండదు. కానీ ఎవరి కంట్రోల్లో ఉంటుంది? మెడుల్లా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సండే వస్తే మనం రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటాం, కానీ హార్ట్ తీసుకుంటుందా? తీసుకో. ఏ సండే ఇట్ టేక్ రెస్ట్ మీన్స్ విల్ టేక్ రెస్ట్? నో. Why? Because it is, అది మనం చెప్తే వినదన్న, it has to be under the control of whom? Medulla. Okay, and next you take respiration. Okay, you take respiration also under the control of whom? Medulla. You take secretions of insulin. అంటే ఇన్సులిన్, మనం ఎక్కువ ఫుడ్ తినామనుకోండి గ్లూకోజ్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది, అప్పుడు ఎక్కువ ఇన్సులిన్ ప్రొడక్షన్ అవుతుంది. తక్కువ తిన్నామనుకో తక్కువ ఇన్సులిన్ ప్రొడ్యూస్. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో అండర్ ద కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ whom? That is this medulla itself. Okay, and next it is also will be the vasomotor function. What by vasomotor function means pressure ఎక్కువైంది అనుకోండి blood vessel will be increase its size. Blood pressure తక్కువైంది అనుకో blood the blood vessels will be decrease its size. That is dilation and constriction of blood vessels is called as what? That is vasomotor function. That is also under the control of whom? Medulla. Along with that you take coughing, okay, as well as sneezing, coughing, sneezing, vomitings, etc. These all will be under the control of whom? Medulla oblongata. So that all are involuntary functions only. So this is about the brain parts and its functions. Up to now we discussed about the human brain. See, now I am going to show you the human brain to some extent practically with the help of my hands. How I shown about the lungs mechanism in second chapter and structure of neuron in this chapter with help of hands. Same like that. Now I am going to show you the brain structure with help of my hands. అంటే నా హ్యాండ్స్ తో యూజ్ చేస్తూ మీకు బ్రెయిన్ కొంచెం వరకు ప్రాక్టికల్ గా చూపెట్టడానికి ట్రై చేస్తానన్న, చూడండి ఫర్ బెటర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. సి హ్యూమన్ బ్రెయిన్ లో ఓకే 3 parts గా డివైడ్ అవుతాయి. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్ అన్నా? దట్ ఈస్ ఫోర్ బ్రెయిన్, మిడ్ బ్రెయిన్, హ్యాండ్ బ్రెయిన్ అనుకున్నా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యు థింక్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద అప్ టు మై wrist 4 brain. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? wrist up to here wrist 4 brain. ఇక్కడ wherever my wrist okay down to hand with this area you think it as what? Mid brain. And down this hand is acting as what aన్నా? Hind brain. Hind brain. In the hind brain the starting at the wrist this area is called what? Medulla, and down it is called spinal cord. And this total upper portion is called what? That is forebrain. Forebrain I told divided 2 parts, that is right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere. Right and left cerebral hemispheres are attached with the help of bundle of axons. See this corpus callosum area, bundle of axons, fingers. Okay, and this cerebrum will be upper portion thalamus, lower portion called what? Hypothalamus. Thalamus and what? Hypothalamus. And next in the midbrain, this is connecting the forebrain with the forebrain with the hindbrain. I told now this wrist area is a hindbrain, this is a forebrain. Forebrain is connected to the hindbrain with the help of this midbrain. And down here, this is structure you see, when you keep like that, you will get a small arc-like structure. This you feel it as what? Cerebellum. What is that? Cerebellum. And I told cerebrum outside will be grey matter. You see it is grey matter. Inner side will be white matter. It is white or not? Outside grey, inner side white. On the cerebrum, these elevations are called gyri and the depressions are called sulcis. Gyris and sulcis. What is the use of this gyris and sulcis? They accommodate more number of neurons. Okay. So this point we forgot it in the brain expression. This elevated portion is called gyri and this depressed portion is called sulci. They are accommodating the more number of neurons by increasing the surface area. By increasing what? Surface. To little extent, I think you practically understood to some extent the brain. That is